Coming to you live from the sick house.
Live from Casa de Sicko.
Casa de Sicko 6. Sick sickos. 3 sickos.
So the bubs got a cold, and then I got a cold, and now Jackie's.
Lucas got sick like 3 days ago. You probably can't tell. He's all bouncing. He got sick 3 days ago. Oh my gosh, that night was so exhausting. He literally had to sleep on us because he was so congested that he couldn't even breathe through his nose. So he would like freak out. He would like wake himself up. So we had to have him lay on us. And then got me sick. Now the hubby's sick. So we're exhausted. So I'm gonna run to the store later today, get some stuff to make some homemade soup. I will show you guys how to make that. You want to talk a little? You want to tell them? Are you just staring?
So here's the thing. We got a bunch of good stuff that helped him out, so he's feeling better, but now we're both poopy.
So we're going to walk you through some of the stuff that worked for Lucas. I'll show you guys how to make some soup. Yeah. We're just going to be relaxing and hanging out because Lucas and I are supposed to be leaving on Monday, which today... Anyways, so we have just a couple days to get it together. Okay, so for the chicken noodle soup, what you're going to need is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm doing 2 packs because David wants some extra chicken, but I usually will just do 1 pack. Then you're going to need a green bell pepper. We're going to cut this guy in half. Then you'll need half an onion. And then you'll want a couple garlic cloves. Then I have this chicken flavored, I don't even know, it's like a seasoning. They have them in little cubes, but I just get this container, and then it's just kind of like a little like powder form that you kind of put to your liking in the soup. So I'll show you that. And then you will need a little pack of sazon to give it a little extra flavor.
This one and this one you can usually find in the like international section of your grocery store.
This one can be a little tricky, so I don't know. I'll even check Amazon and see if maybe you can get a box sent to you from Amazon. Okay, so I have a couple garlic cloves, and I don't know why my grandma just has always smashed it to kind of open up the cloves a little bit, so I just kind of smash them so that they open up a little bit. And as you start to make it, you'll kind of decide how many or how much you want to use. We love garlic, so I've got, what, 2, 4, 6 cloves.
And it's really good for a cold.
And it's good for your cold. We have half of the onion, half of our pepper, so that stuff, you're going to put it in first. Alright, I have my trusty assistant. He's working on the chicken right now for me because I'm always just weird with chicken. So he's just basically cleaning them and taking off like the fat because I'm also weirded out with like the fat. And it has the like draining. You're gonna want something like that because you're gonna put everything in there and let it sit for a while and just kind of become that chicken broth. And then once you're done, you can pull it out and then everything will be like at the bottom. So I fill it up with some water first, and then I start it off at the high so that it just starts to boil really fast and gets hot really quick, and then I lower the temperature. So I let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll show you, we'll throw in the pepper, the onion, and the garlic. Okay, so it has been sitting with the onion, the pepper, and the garlic, so now we're gonna start dropping in the chicken. Okay, now I'm gonna add the chicken flavoring. Start with like this much. But I know I'm gonna need a lot more. So I'm gonna do like 2 scoops of the same amount. And then kind of mix it up a little bit. And I'm gonna add the whole pack of the sazon. Again, according to how much you make is gonna be how much you want and to your taste and everything. So I made quite a bit to last. So we're gonna need all the flavoring. Oh my gosh, you guys, okay. I don't know why. And I knew this was gonna happen to him one time. Lucas has some pretty stanky poop. And I'm always like, did he poop? I think it's one of those things where I'm like, did he poop? And like most of the time it is poop and other times it's not. I don't know why you do this.
If we're in a awkward position, I'm not gonna like tilt him or anything. So I just put my finger in the diaper. And out of the 20 times I've done it, there's never been poop. But number 21, I got poop. I got poop on these fingers.
Ew.
On these fingers.
Stop.
On those fingers.
And now I'm just gonna take out some of the chicken and just put them into the bowl. I like putting the little chunks back in there. Like the littler pieces, or I at least like to break it up. So David's over here making fun of me. What was I saying?
You said it was super easy, guys.
It is.
Super easy recipe. 4 hours later.
It's super okay. It's super easy, but I told you it's time consuming. That's why I was like, should I start it now? Because it takes time. If you want to shorten the time on it, you can add a little bit of like chicken broth, but I like it fresh, so I don't add anything. So it has to sit and really get that taste.
No, it's...
Now you're going to see how good it is, and you're going to be like,
there it is, guys.
It was worth the wait.
No, this is delicious though. And it's homemade.
Yeah,
it is easy.
It's just like homey.
You just chop it up, put it in the thing, and then you let it cook.
Yeah, in between, like, we were hanging out and everything. It's a little time consuming, but...
I'm just messing with her. It was easy. Because I didn't do nothing.
We're going to have the noodles. We're doing gluten-free for this guy. And you basically are just cooking them in the broth. It's the last step. I promise.
We're almost there,
because it's super easy. Alright, so I just placed the noodles in there, and they're inside. So now they're just going to cook in the broth. Soup. His and hers, and like I said, get just a little bit. I like a lot, so I basically then now just load her up. Let me know if you guys decide to make the soup. If you're not feeling good, because I know a lot of the weather's changing around, so people are starting to get sick. Give it a try. Like I said, it's super easy, but it can take like, I think it took me 2 hours just to kind of let it sit to your liking. I really like that like chickeny, brothy flavor, so it takes a little bit longer. But again, while you're just hanging out, it's really great. So if you're gonna make it, start a little bit earlier because it does take some time. But comment below if you enjoy the recipe, if you guys want more recipes. If you guys make it, let me know what you think. So we're gonna go eat because we haven't had anything, and this is just gonna like feels so good. Again, another thing that's great sometimes is like at night, sometimes I'll even put a little bit of the broth into like a mug and just drink a little bit before bed. Again, it's all just like fresh, so it's gonna be good for your body and it's just gonna be really yummy. Get you. Get you. Get you. So Lucas is 5 months. He will be 6 months this month. Just so crazy. So with that being said, solid foods are gonna start being introduced to him. And I was on YouTube the other day and I saw this lady talk about a really good easy way to introduce them to solids and if they're teething. It's basically it's this little guy. This is the box it came in. I got it on Amazon. It's a food feeder and it's by Kids Me. Pretty much what it is, it's really good too because it's good if they're teething, but you unlock the little latch on the side and then it opens up, and in this little spot is where you put like a little piece of fruit or something. I'm gonna put a piece of banana. I got some banana and I'm just gonna kind of smush it in there, is what I'm assuming. I'm just gonna smush a little bit to start with because this is literally our first time trying this. Then you shut it. You want to try it? Do you want to bite it? What is that? Oh, there we go. He got a bite. So it basically lets out just a little bit. First time, you guys.
Bananas are good, man.
What do you think?
And this is the beginning of those crazy food messes. Okay, there we go.
Here we go. He doesn't know. I mean, he's still trying to figure it out. How do we're not crazy about it right now?
You want more, Bubba's?
He's also not eating his bottle right now, so it's kind of a hard day to really try it, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's our first time trying it. Yeah, he doesn't
want any right now. My little man just had his first cold, and I just want to show you everything we got. Obviously, Tylenol is a go-to for babies, whether they have a fever or something's going on. The Vicks Baby Rub. I put this on Lucas right before he goes down for pretty much to go to sleep at night. Also to the saline drops, little Remedies.
It like softens the boogers, and it kind of just helps them come out. And
yeah,
I've started now putting it in him before his naps so that it can kind of help soften it right before he goes down.
Boogie wipes. We immediately noticed day one that we were wiping his nose. Even with the soft cloths we had, it was drying his nose up. His nose was red. So we got the boogie wipes, and it's got saline in it, so it moisturizes his nose so it doesn't dry out. The Frida Baby Nose Frida, which is just, you just put this at the end of his nose and you suck through. There is the suction is not super easy. Even if you suck really hard, there's only a little bit of air that's gonna go through, so don't worry about like having a, hurting the baby's nose.
He's just rolling, so now he's like
rolling. So the other thing that has worked really well for us is just turning on the shower and just hanging out in the shower in the bathroom for like 5 to 10 minutes. So this humidifier has been helping us out a lot too. Turning this thing back on during his naps and when he sleeps at night also helps him out too.
You feeling better?
And that's it.
That's it. We're breathing through our nose, guys. I worked so hard to get the flavor just right. And this one over here says I want to add hot sauce.